Good morning, everybody, on this last day of my vacation, March the 2nd, 2012. And I was seeing online this morning where Michael Hayes is being released. I don't know a whole lot about the story, but I will tell you what I do know. I just knew by the name that in 1988, I think it was, Michael Hayes shot 9 people, killing 4 of them. He did it, I believe, in front of the shop that his parents owned in, I'm not sure if it's Davie County. It's in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. But it was at nighttime, I believe, and these people were just coming by, and he said that he thought that they were demons that needed to be killed, using the insanity plea. And 4 of the people died. He was placed in Dorothea Dix Mental Institution. I believe, though, he has been on a work release program. I know he's married. He's got 2 children. I believe he's in his 40s. But he has been released because they say that he is no longer a danger to society. Well, this is what I want to know. If you're no longer a danger to society, then why don't they just take you from there and put you in prison? Because if one person was to kill, just one person, not shoot 9 and kill 4, but just one, they'd be in jail for the rest of their life. So why don't they just take you straight from the mental institution and put you in prison? Because you got to pay for that. You know, you got to pay for that. Just because you claim that you're mentally insane, maybe he was. And if he is, who's to say he won't be again? You know, you don't know that. Just because you go to counseling and people talk to you does not mean, oh, I'm better now. I see what I did was wrong. There really wasn't any demons, and the psychiatrist told me that. Now she made me believe it, so I'm all better. You know, come now. But anyway, hopefully, I hope if he does get out, which they say he is, if he does, he'll, his family can keep him straight in line and things go smoothly. I just don't want there to be an incident to where they say, when are we going to stop letting these people out, you know, and you can hear it just in all the news. And then they'll blame the judge, and they'll blame this person, they'll blame everybody but the individual themselves. So we'll wait and see what happens with Michael Hayes. Now in the news, Jaime Newman. Jaime Newman is the man accused of killing, he's called the daycare killer because he's accused of killing Rusty Sneiderman as Rusty Sneiderman took his son to daycare. And Jaime Newman shot Rusty Sneiderman. Now, rumor had it, and that trial's going on CNN if you would like to watch that. But rumor had it that Jaime Newman was having an affair with Andrea Sneiderman. Andrea Sneiderman is Rusty Sneiderman's wife. Now, Andrea Sneiderman worked for Jaime Newman. And word had it that they had been having an affair. She denies it. She denies it. Even under interrogation, he denied it. But people seem to think that they were having an affair. They wanted Andrea's husband out of the way. You know, and of course, rumors get started all the time. We don't know what's true and what's not. They know what's true and what's not. But what's so interesting about this case was Andrea Sneiderman has been barred from the courthouse, from all the proceedings, because she testified and she claimed that she didn't have an affair with him, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, what used to be her best friend, I believe, testified. And so in the courtroom, Andrea Sneiderman went up and hugged her best friend, but then went into the witness room when she wasn't supposed to and told her best friend, you are no longer my friend, blah, 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 for whatever it was that she testified about. And the friend said she felt threatened because Andrea said something about, that's why I got to do what I got to do. And the friend says she felt very threatened by that. So now they've barred Andrea Sneiderman from the courtroom and the courthouse altogether. It showed the other day Jaime Newman going into the courthouse, you know, with his lawyers and stuff, you know, for his next day of court. And Andrea Sneiderman was behind him, and she rubbed his shoulder. Now, this is the man accused of killing her husband. What's she doing rubbing his shoulders? And another thing, She says that when they called her and told her that her husband was at the hospital, that she needed to get to the hospital. This is what she said. She said they told her she needed to get to the hospital. She said she hung up from talking to them. She went straight to the hospital. And she didn't know what had happened until she got to the hospital, and they told her that her husband had been shot and that he was dead. Now, her father-in-law says, and another friend says the same thing, that she called them that morning and said, oh my God, Rusty's been shot. I got to get to the hospital. Rusty's been shot. So, and then she said she didn't know what had happened to him until she got to the hospital. But the two people she called before she got to the hospital, and they have the records of those phone calls being made, she had told them Rusty's been shot. Now, why would she tell them Rusty's been shot if she said she didn't know what had happened until she got to the hospital? That's very suspect in and of itself. Now, but what makes it interesting, Jaime Newman, the one on trial, this is what he says. He admits to killing the man, but he said that he had seen two figures that told him that that man needed to die and told him to kill that man. He said it was an angel and a devil that told him to kill Rusty Sneiderman. He said they were 6 feet tall. He saw a 6-foot angel of Olivia Newton-John, and he saw a 6-foot devil of Barry White. And they both told him he needed to kill Rusty Sneiderman. And that's why he did what he did. So, henceforth, another insanity plea. Just like Michael Hayes said that demons, basically demons told him that these people were demons and needed to die. That's the same basically plea that Michael Hayes had. So is Jaime Newman going to get away with murder and be put in a mental institute? Or is he going to go to prison? And what about Andrea Sneiderman? Are they going to investigate her? I believe they've already got the computers and stuff. You know, that's basically the first thing people do is confiscate your computers and stuff. But that's going to be a real interesting case to see what happens with that. And I think that's about all I got to talk about now. When the Sneiderman case is over, when the Newman case is over, I'll come back and let you know how that went. And you know you'll be seeing me before then. Anyway, until next time, bye-bye.